Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Happy Thanksgiving. So, I'm going to talk about how you can master your mindful money moves on this Thanksgiving Day. And yes, I know tomorrow is Black Friday. So, of course, this is right on time. But I've been talking about mastering your money moves during this holiday season over this past week. Monday, we talked about identifying your values. Wednesday, we talked about was it Wednesday? Yes, I think it was Wednesday. We talked about identifying your spending budget and the gifts that you want to get, whether or not you're going to donate. If you're traveling, what is the cost of traveling and buying any additional things that you need while you're traveling? Are there any celebrations that you are going to participate in that's going to cost you some additional money that maybe you didn't think about because you were only thinking about buying the gifts for your family or your friends or whoever it is that you buy for. So, y'all, we're going to talk about it. So, let me know where you are watching from. If you know someone who needs to know how to master their money moves during this holiday season and throughout the year, tag them into this live or share it, whatever feels good for you. And we're going to talk about what that looks like for all of us because life changes, our finances are in different places depending on the time of the year. Some of us are in a really good financial space. Others are like, ooh, I don't know about this year. This year doesn't feel very good. Wherever you are, just know that you can really use these strategies any period of your life to make some really intentional and empowering financial moves with your money. Yeah, I'm Nashaya Richardson. I'm the Play Money Coach, and I work with high achieving women who want to master and manage their money like a boss so they have more play money to do the things they enjoy. And, one of those ways that I do that is through coaching in a group setting. And I'm going to be doing that at my Radiant Wealth Financial Wellness Retreat in March 13th through the 16th of 2024, where this is for you if you're craving that total financial transformation that you absolutely deserve, right? I'm going to serve you find this financial wellness retreat that's going to really be a life altering experience to help you build a healthier relationship with your money. So I'm not going to wait until the retreat to start redesigning your financial blueprint. No, we're going to dive right in head first with you and the other women that are going to be at the retreat even before we set foot in the private villa that I have planned for us. And I'm going to really put you in a position where you are managing your money like the boss that you are, and I'm guiding you to really feel empowered about the financial decisions that you are making so that by the time you get to the villa, you are not focusing on the money management. You're actually able to focus on elevating your mindset and curating a relationship with the money with your money that you desire. So if you want one of the 8 spots that I have available, book a call, book meetwithnashaya.com. The link is right above, and we can talk about what that looks like, or you can direct message me. So let's get into mastering these mindful money moves, episode 3, so that we can slay the season, right? So, like I said, Monday we talked about identifying your values. So maybe you have been doing a certain tradition your whole life, and that's just the way it is. But maybe you're getting tired of that tradition and you want to start doing something new. Maybe you don't want to go over your auntie's house. Maybe you want to travel this year, or maybe you want to donate your time and not spend time necessarily with family, but you want to be with friends, or you want to be at like a nonprofit or organization where they're actually giving back to the community. So whatever it is, identify your values and what feels good for you during the holiday season. So that's how you can actually celebrate your holiday season. That's also going to help you be mindful about your money moves because now you know how and where you're going to spend your money. The next thing is identify how much you actually want to spend during this holiday season. Don't wait until you've already started shopping and you're getting deep into it. And then you're like, oh, wait a minute, I've already spent $500. And maybe that's all you wanted to spend, but you still have 10 other people that you have to buy for. Or maybe you're someone who's like, listen, I'm going all out and I want to spend that $7,000 or $10,000 to support other families, my family as well. And I am in a great financial space and I want to be able to give back. Wherever you are, in this process, right, I still want you to be mindful about how much it is that you plan to spend, right? Who is it that you are buying gifts for? Are you going to be donating? If so, how much, and who are you donating to? Are you donating your money or are you donating your time? Also, if you're going to be traveling during the holiday season, how much is it going to cost you to travel? That includes your meals, any extra things that you're going to buy. So if you want to shop while you are traveling, all those things. If you're going to do any other celebrations during this season, so if your job has a celebration, maybe if you're an entrepreneur, there's like a networking holiday celebration. There's all these things that you can participate in, and some those things add up, right? Something is $20, one thing is $50, one thing is $100, and then next thing you know, you're $1,500, $2,000, $5,000 in, and we need to be intentional about that. If that's how much you wanted to spend, cool. I want you to get very clear. And hey, Adrian, happy Thanksgiving. Get very clear about what that is so you can write your list down and identify how much you want to spend for each person or thing that you are going to do, right? Now that you have written down whatever it is that you want to do, I want you to commit to the plan that you put in place, right? Because it's easy for us to say, I'm only going to spend $10 on this person, or I'm only going to spend $100 on that person. But sometimes we get in the store and we see something that we really like and we're like, oh, that's nice. Let me get that too, even though I only plan to get this, right? No, I need you to commit to whatever plan you set for yourself, whether that's monetarily or if you're like making gifts or whatever it is. Get very clear on it, make the plan, and commit to what it is that you said you were going to do. Don't get in the store and get all willy-nilly and swiping and praying because you see something that you like. Remember that the holidays is not the only time that you can buy people gifts. So maybe this is not your season to be spending all of your money. Maybe you need to wait until March or April when things are in a better space for you financially. Maybe this is your season, but I still want you to write that list and commit to how much it is that you said that you were going to spend. And then the second thing is, now, after you've done all of that, right? I want you to do a couple of things. As the holiday season is ending, right? I want you to reflect on how you felt this holiday season, the way you spent, whether that made you feel really good or if there was any icky feelings that came up for you. I also want you to like really evaluate those traditions and things that you said you wanted to continue to do or whatever you may have changed this year, and ask yourself if that's what you want to continue to do, right? Because now we can start thinking about next year. Yes, I want you to start thinking about next year, this year, right? Because that's the thing that comes up with our finances is we're very reactive. We don't plan ahead. And because we don't plan ahead, those unexpected expenses, a lot of times are things that we could have prevented or we could have just been prepared, right? There's nothing better, nothing that gives you more of a peace of mind knowing that, hey, you know what? I already knew my car needed tires. So I was putting away $200, $300 a month because I knew I needed tires. So when it was time to get new tires, you had $1,500 or $2,000, right? And that applies to everything. And I want you to think about the same thing for the holidays so that when next year comes around, you're not in a space where now at that time, that's when you're thinking about how much you want to actually spend for the holidays. You've already set your mind to it. So think about what you did this year. Did it feel good for you? Did you want to do the same thing? What did that cost you? Was it the $500 or were you the 10K person, right? Okay, well, let's start putting some money away every single month so that by the time holidays come around again, you're already set. You already have your holiday money set aside in your high yield savings account. And it's going to give you that peace of mind where you don't have to really stress about the holidays or even worry about it at all, or even really think about it, think about it much until it's time to think about it. So yeah, that was your money moves, your masterful money moves for the holiday season that you can apply throughout the year. Don't think that these only apply when it's Christmas or Thanksgiving. No, do these all year. And that's going to give you that peace of mind around your finances. It's also going to allow you to have more fun with your money because it's not going to be so stressful and so heavy because you're worried about whether or not you have enough to cover the things that you need. So, a quick recap: we identify our values and what traditions or things we want to continue or start doing. Two, we identify how much we actually want to spend during this season, whether that is buying gifts, donating, traveling, celebrating, all the things. Identify what your specific spending amount is, and then write a list down for every person that you're going to buy for, how much you want to spend on that person. Then I need you to commit to that plan so that when you get in the store, you're not shopping willy-nilly in it and just going crazy and spending extra money that you didn't plan to spend. And then the last thing is do an inventory or how you felt, all the things that you did during this holiday season, and check in to see if it feels good for you. If it felt good for you, good. Now you know what you can do next year and you can start planning ahead for next year. If it didn't feel great, now is the time to see what didn't feel good. And maybe if there's some things you want to change with maybe your family or your friends, have those conversations now so there's no surprises next year when you're like, you know what, I'm not participating, or you know what, I'm traveling, I'm not going to be here, and all these things. You've already communicated that this year, so they already know what to expect next year. So I hope that was valuable. I hope you all have an amazing Thanksgiving. Tell me in the comments what it is that you are thankful for. I am thankful that I did not lack for anything that I needed this year. And yeah, that's just an amazing feeling to have. So if you're like, listen, Nashaya, I need support with my finances, I need someone to really guide me because I have this increased income and I don't really want to mess it up, and I don't really have a plan. I don't really know what to do when this money is hitting my bank account and I feel like I should be doing more. And I really don't feel like I have a healthy relationship with my money. If that is you, then go ahead and book a financial wellness call, whether it's us working together one to one or you have one of the 8 spots to my financial wellness retreat, where it is a total financial transformation for you so that you can really start living the life that you deserve and having that relationship with your money that you desire, right? So we're not waiting until the retreat starts to start redesigning your financial blueprint. We're actually going to dive right into it before with you and the other amazing high achieving women that are going to be there. And we're going to do that through one-to-one and group coaching, so that you have the guidance and support to really start managing your money like the boss that you are, right? So by the time you get to the retreat, you're not trying to scramble around and get your finances together at that time. No, you can really focus on fully immersing yourself into this experience and elevating your mindset and being able to curate your relationship with money that you desire, and being able to tap in all the way into that space without all the distractions of whether or not do I, are my bills getting paid? Am I saving money? Am I paying off debt? All those things. Are my kids okay? No, this is your time to disconnect and really focus on your relationship with money and walking away with that elevated mindset and feeling really good about how it is that you feel, think, and talk about your finances. So y'all have an awesome day. Stay safe, and I will see you guys next week. And we will continue this series, but I'll have a different topic. But we're going to continue mastering our money moves, and it is going to be different from slaying the season. But share these with anyone you think can benefit from this information, because sharing is caring. See ya.